I see you have a different crown on.
Oh, yes. Captain.
Guess I'll talk to Dee Dee first since she is the winner and ask her why she thinks that she won the game after watching it back.
I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Because I thought Treasure was going to win.
Brilliant.
Even while watching it, I was like, Treasure's going to win because she came from the void and it was already like the alliance from the void, if it were an alliance. But I was like, I was surprised. I don't know.
I know a lot of people who also thought Treasure was going to win, to be honest, because
Yeah.
of the whole void situation. Um, but you were everybody liked you. I think that was your best quality. Why do you think everybody liked you?
I don't know. I think because I'm like 4'11", I think it's like, leprechauns have like a charm. So I think that's what it is, my leprechaun charm or something.
Interesting. Treasure, why do you think Dee Dee won? You did not, you weren't a part of the void voting for her, but when you were in the void, you actually said that she was a threat because everybody liked her.
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry.
I said when you were in the void, you said Dee Dee was a threat because everybody liked her. So why do you think Dee Dee won?
Well, I think she won because, like I said, like I think everybody did like her. Um, it was at a point too where I was thinking towards the end because, like, realistically, like if I was really in it to like make myself win, we would have voted D out at the end. Like when it was her, Adam, and Wesley, we could have just been like, okay, we're gonna vote D out because everybody likes her. But like, I had no reason to vote her out either because I really liked her too. And I already knew, like, I was starting to make enemies towards the end, so I was kind of like, it is what it is. At least somebody that I like should win. So that's kind of what it came down to.
Mm.
Did you think you had a chance of winning since you were coming back from the void?
At first I did, and then I realized quickly that Leo was spreading a lot of lies. And then I realized that Flash felt some type of way, and a lot of people liked Flash too. So I was kind of like, probably not gonna do so well now.
I'm going to bring in two of the final five since they're here. I'm going to bring in Wesley and Adam. Hello, Adam. How's it going? Oh,
What up?
what up? Trying to bring in your nemesis as well,
Oh boy.
but he's not there at the moment.
All right.
Hello, Wesley.
What up?
What's up?
Lils isn't here, but I wanted to talk to the final five, and we were talking about Dee Dee winning. Were you surprised Dee Dee won, Adam?
I don't think so. I mean, she was the most overall likable person. It was clearly between Dee Dee and Treasure, and then I don't know. I don't think the rest of us had a chance really.
Wesley, what about you?
I mean, it was like she was leading the whole game the whole time, so
She had a drop off at the end, though, just nobody voted her out.
I know, but nobody had issues with her, so it was just like she played a hell of a game. She got everything she needed.
She did. She had a strong social game. Before I bring in everybody else, I just have to ask Wesley and Adam about their little enemy thing for a while. Why was that a thing, Wesley?
What? Oh, about going for Adam?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why was he your enemy?
Oh, I don't know. It was just at that point in time, I was just like, fuck it. I'm going to tell you I'm voting you out. Then honestly, when I saw the show, he's like, shit, guess we're enemies. I was like, well, shit.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
if you
That
hadn't
is
said
funny.
anything, then we would have been totally cool, and you could have easily gotten me out.
I know, but it was at that point in time I was like, fuck it. I should have stayed strong and told him because you made it to the final five. Like I told everybody, I said he's a threat, but
I mean, yeah, apparently you were right. I didn't think that at the beginning, so
yeah. So I was thinking, I was like, if I tell him this, he's not going to get the votes, and his ass going to get out next. But clearly that didn't happen. I was out. So.
Well, I'll go ahead and bring in everybody else who's waiting.
Oh boy.
Hello,
Kelsey.
hello, everybody.
Hey y'all.
What up?
Kelsey, your hair.
Hi guys. So guys, I just feel like there's some animosity in this chat.
Yeah, it's like dead silence.
Energy. I don't like this energy.
Hello, Deleon.
Hey, Tom. Hey, Delia.
Hi.
Julian.
Hey, I'm babysitting y'all.
Oh.
So
That
what
is the
you're
best
saying
birth
is
control.
My little brother.
all of the
Babysitting.
bad words right now.
And I totally forgot that, like, this is even, oh my God. I'm, like, running around. I'm driving home now, though.
Nice.
And be safe.
You're
Keep your
good.
How are y'all doing? It's good to see y'all faces.
You know, and cute.
Some of y'all.
All right, Deleon, listen, hold on. Let us get into it.
You might guess.
Let's get right to it.
Oh,
No,
shit.
I'm just playing.
I was like, no.
Or are you?
You're not playing.
No.
Oh, here's
No.
Elizabeth.
Mm-mm.
I DM'd Leo and said,
I'm
dude,
chill. I'm
you
just
should
chilling.
join. It's happening.
There
right
you are.
There she is.
Hi,
Hey,
Elizabeth.
Hi, Adam.
now. Hi, Adam. Okay, no. Tell me more.
Well, there's not much to tell you. I mean, I got the revenge that I needed in the end, so I'm good.
Yeah. Oh,
The
yeah.
grudge
for
is
sure.
gone, because I didn't win in the end, but I won that. So
All right, that's fair. I just
Yeah.
thought it was interesting. You specifically called me. Hi, Adam.
Oh. You
All right.
were my downfall, even
Yeah.
though I was a little bit my downfall. You were definitely the cherry on top. So
All right. That's fair. That's fair. I deserve that.
Hey, Treasure.
right.
Girl, you just over there being quiet.
Because I'm downtown right now. So I'm like, I'm chilling.
hey, Monet. I feel like it's been forever
Hey,
since we
girl.
talked. I know you're not on Snapchat much.
Girl, yes. I've been kind of slowly pulling away from socials because I'm out here getting that break, getting that hay, then
And leave.
Peace out.
I'm dead. Lindsay's
As you
sick.
should.
Get
As
that bread,
you
get
should.
that head, then leave.
I'm sorry, Wesley, but Brooklyn won't be making it apparently.
Aww.
What?
He wouldn't care anyway. Brooklyn got ready 15 minutes, and you didn't even acknowledge her.
Bro, look, I didn't even know. When I saw that, I was just like, oh, shit.
I can't believe that she actually said
That was
all that.
funny.
No,
I was
because,
like,
like-
really, Brooklyn?
That was
Because
funny.
when I came on,
How
like,
did
I
you
got
sound?
yelled at. And I was like, the
Oh.
whole thing, because if you look at her face when we're arguing at each other, she's just sitting there mad as hell. She's like, I don't care.
Well, it needed to be said, so.
Yo,
And if we
so-
want to jump into that now, I'm
Yes, go ahead,
definitely
Elizabeth.
willing. Since I got to watch everything and see the people's decisions and why they made them, I can't say who it was specifically, but during the night that Wesley got taken out, the reason
The first time or the
that they-
second time?
Damn.
the last time, right
Damn.
before I went off on him. Right before I went off on him. And remember, his reasoning for me to not be mad was because he didn't want to be there and that he would have got us voted out early. Wait, hush,
Facts.
again.
I
Hush.
rewatched it.
I'm
Facts.
talking. You can have the talking stick after, but let me get it out.
You tell him.
So, see, now you threw me off. But anyway.
Oh, my bad. Cut that part.
So he said that one of the main reasons why that he shouldn't have gone up was because they're just gonna vote him down. Does
Mhm.
everyone remember that? Yes, we all remember that. So when they were voting, guess the reason why they voted Wesley out was because he said, "Oh, I don't even want to be here." Blah, blah, blah. That's the only reason they took you out, Wesley. The only reason you got voted down was because you blatantly said to everyone up there, I don't even want to be here with your
So then
ungrateful ass.
why, if that's the reason, that's the dumbest reason to vote somebody out, why wouldn't you keep that person
Because
there?
that's
Well, okay, wait.
when they make a bad decision.
No, but if you keep that person there, you got a better chance to win the game.
Me
Because
and
they don't
Lil,
want to be there, they're not
I
gonna get
think
votes.
he's actually the one to do it.
me and Lil's kicked you out because genuinely, like, it was the easy way out because it was between you, D, and Adam.
Because of you saying that, Wesley, not because no
No.
other reason.
No.
No,
That's
literally,
just
we had
how
no
to
reason,
get.
but you were like, I already want to be out. So we were like, okay, we're just going to vote him out. So we don't have to do it.
I would have chose you too, because then that way there's no bad blood with the other two.
Exactly.
You want me out, so you should have
But-
shut your mouth,
But
stop being
But I
ungrateful,
wasn't
and
supposed
actually
to, but I
play the
wasn't supposed to
game.
go up. I wasn't supposed to go up.
But you could have.
But you
At that
did.
point, you had no beef with anybody who was still
Put
left in
this
the
in my
game.
room.
You did.
Yes, in my room.
Wesley, do you think if you weren't over the drama, you would have had a better shot when you returned to the game?
More like better
It
attitude.
would have been like a 50-50. I still would have shot myself in the foot. And I mean, I think my biggest, it would have been I would have had to get on Lil's side. If I would have got on Lil's side,
I'll
then
move
that
it.
would have
I'll
saved
move
me.
it.
But
I'll move
I
it.
think
at that
that's
point in time,
so far is I got on Lil's good side.
Which by the end, you and Lils weren't on bad terms anymore.
Right.
That
we
was far gone.
no, we wasn't on bad terms, but she really still didn't fuck with me like that. So she can like tolerate me, but that doesn't mean if it came up to, let's say it was me and Adam, and I was actually playing a game, who's she really gonna pick? Who's the bigger threat?
I don't know. I don't know who she would have chose, to be honest.
I mean,
No, you're right.
I mean, I know who I would have chose.
Yeah.
But
We probably would have voted you out because at that point, nobody who was in had any issues with Adam or D or me. And you, like, at that point, everybody was kind of just over the whole thing before. But
Yeah.
I guess out of most liked to least liked, y'all, because you probably would vote her out.
But
So.
between Wesley, D, and I, like, D and I were, like, overall generally liked. And Wesley did have beef in the
You were overall.
Were you
right?
generally like Adam?
Adam, you got mad confident at the end, though.
Okay,
I-
first of
I
all,
watched
no,
you
you weren't.
I
because
was
from
liked
the
by the
get-go,
people
I
that
never
were
even
still
liked
in
you.
the void.
You were
making
like,
it,
D, they're
but
probably going to vote you out.
I was liked by the people that were still in the game.
yeah,
I would
The
say
problem is,
maybe
though,
not
like-
so much towards the end, because Lindsay stopped liking you towards the end whenever she found out. In the void, everything was just laid out there. So, like, and it's hard for the people that were up there to know what was going on below and what,
Hi, Liz.
what is birds called? What is
What
it
up,
called?
Liz?
Really, Adam, your downfall was
broken.
getting too comfortable. Because
That's-
anybody who started to get too comfortable got voted out. Because
Yeah,
Flash
you
got
got
too
cocky.
comfortable. I snooped on his conversation when he was like, me, Kelsey, and Lils are going to win. And I was like, now I got to take all of them out.
Oh my
Now I gotta throw it
God.
out.
yo, I didn't even know Lindsay was the one spying on my conversation. I was so hurt.
So I have a confession. I knew Wesley did not want to go back in the game, but I voted him up on purpose to rock the game. I didn't care about winning, but I knew that. I said it in my confession. I don't think it was in there, but I knew he didn't. I knew he really didn't want to go back in. But I was like, but he about to rock this game. He done made some enemies. Let's turn this vote a little bit. So I voted Wesley back in for that reason only.
And that's what I told him too. I'm like, like there was a 3 like voting system. Like out of everyone that could have gone up, who would have shaken up the game the most? Obviously Wesley. That's a no-brainer. So I was telling him it wasn't because we liked you the most.
I do
It
think that's
wasn't
where he
'cause
got
we
the highest.
trusted you the
rank
most.
ranking.
I like
No,
Wesley.
Nick knows. Nick knows the
Throw a
email.
curve.
Nick knows the email because he'd be like, I'm like, all right, Nick, I'm going to get voted out. And all of a sudden he'd be like, and you're still in the game. I'm like, what the fuck, Nick? Why am I still in the game?
Plot twist.
I knew you was gonna rock that boat. I mean, I knew you didn't want to go up there, but I was like, I was thinking like, I don't care if he want to go up there or not. I want him to rock that boat. So let's vote him. I'm gonna vote him out.
I guess he did rock it a little bit by calling Kelsey a mastermind. Kelsey, do you think you were the mastermind that he thought you were?
Kelsey Hoppin?
That's
Said
I
no.
no. That's it.
That's right. Kelsey, you have a lot more to say.
So Monet, I'll
Okay.
turn to you next, since you also were in the void like Elizabeth the whole game. After watching it back, do you have any thoughts about anyone or anything in particular?
Honestly, I haven't watched everything up to what was recently released because I've been on my money grind. But from what I have seen, I could say Adam acts like a stereotypical Leo. Let's see. Elizabeth, nah, you acting like the same person who you are now, so nothing there. Lindsay, same person. Treasure, you were super fucking quiet. You acted like just reading the room before you actually like showed who you were. Like after watching like just the first few episodes, it really changed my perspective on everybody and how you are when you're around new people, because everybody acts different. Some people are immediately outgoing, other people you have to grow into it. Shoot, especially Kelsey also.
So Monet, since you're saying how you feel about people, so what's your end note on Leonard? Because in the beginning, you definitely didn't like him at all. So what is your end note on Leo?
I feel for him because I could only imagine what he's going through in his life right now outside of this, outside of mom, like with his self-esteem and self-image, because I just feel bad for him. I feel bad that I had that assumption of him, like, because he was being him. That's who he is. So at the end of the game, he really felt like nobody liked him. And like y'all said, I agree. I didn't like how he was as a player, but as a person, I don't mind him. So I just really feel bad for him. I hope he gets his shit together and gets back to who he truly authentically is. He shouldn't give a fuck about what we think. I just hope he learns to love and accept himself.
Yeah, he definitely wants to be liked for sure. But I definitely don't like how he played as a player looking back now. I did not know that's how he voted in the beginning, especially to me. But we all saw how I was. I was trusting the snakes. It is what it is.
Hey, that shows your heart is. That shows how you are as a person.
Yeah, it's the same in real life, but it's all good. It's all good. We've all seen it, so it's fine. It's fine.
It's all a learning lesson.
Which, for the people watching, I would like to say now, I am single. No longer in a relationship. So what you want to do with that?
Alex, I'm going to turn to you next to see if you have any thoughts, statements, questions for anybody.
So you gonna turn to who?
To you.
Okay. Now watching the episode, like watching all of them, I wish I would have voted differently. I guess, I was just navigating through the game. I wish I would have voted differently in the game. And I wish that in the chats, people would have been honest with me about how they felt. Not you, Lils. I mean, Lils came and was like, I'm going to be honest but I wish that other people that, were in their confessions like, oh, Alex this, Alex that. I wish they would have been honest with me in the chat about it. And that would have determined how I would have voted. And looking at it, I still didn't see, I'm not mad about it, but no validation behind why they felt some type of way. But I wish they would have just been honest about it instead of sitting there, we got all this energy in the confessionals, but in chat, we're not saying nothing. I wish that I would have got some of that energy. We probably definitely would have had more airtime. Somebody would have just came out like,
it's the game over. Name some names.
I mean, we see
like who? Yeah,
exactly. I'm just being messy, girl.
I know you are, Dilly. I'm ignoring you. I'm gonna ignore you, Dilly. I'm not.
I mean, that's true though. But drop the names.
Well, I'm just curious to know who. Not even
Wesley.
just for drama, just
Not just-
hilarious.
No, not Wesley. Not
No, I
Wesley.
was thinking, I was like,
I'm just messing with you.
So okay, all right. So y'all know who didn't like me though. They know they like me now, but they know they didn't like me then. Like
That's right. Me, I was one of them.
Right, Flash
One of them, it
loves
was
me.
me.
I said, I was like, Flash has like a love-hate relationship with me because my name came up so much. I was like, oh, he must like me.
Let me know if it's too cold.
But I wish that Flash, I do wish
Yeah,
that
it
you
is
had
too cold,
seen me in
bro.
chat. Like, Alex, I'm not feeling you because of this. It probably would have been cleared up in that chat had it been brought up, you know?
Was there anyone else that stuck out like that?
I don't think so. Unless it was said in the confessional and it wasn't in the episode. So, I don't know. But right now, I don't think so.
I will
But I
say,
think
I
me
feel
and
like
Flash could have cleared the air had he brought it up, and I would have been like, "Oh, like then we would have figured out that it was a miscommunication." Well,
I feel like you were the hardest person to edit, honestly, because I didn't know why everybody felt the way they felt about you either. So it was also
me either. I'm like,
confusing.
what? Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what? It just didn't seem valid. So
Interesting.
You're intimidating, Alex. That was my first impression. You're intimidating. You're beautiful. You're black. You're intimidating.
Oh,
Shit.
thank you. I didn't know what where you like meant that. I was like, what are you talking about? But thank you.
Yes, girl. I can't speak for others, but maybe that's it.
Flash, why did you feel? Oh, well, it's talking to somebody. But Flash, why did you feel the way you felt about Alex off the bat? Was it because of her whole statement about?
Because I honestly felt like in the show that she was just a stuck-up person, and after that comment that she said that I forgot what she said. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. Oh, she was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna tell my secrets or blah blah or my plan or whatever she said there." That's when I was like, "Oh, nope, she gotta go." So then I just started telling everybody, "Yo, did you know what Alex said? Blah blah." So yeah, I just didn't at first, but now it's a whole different story, you know. But you know, yeah. Next.
And I remember seeing that too, like watching that, because now that you bring it up, I remember. And I was like, this was the point that people started to feel weird about Alex.
Mm-hmm. But I meant what I said. Like...
No, I know. No, and I didn't have
Okay,
a problem
Alex,
with it.
okay.
No, I personally was like, why would you tell your plan to these people? But they saw that as like transparent or whatever. So they're like, you know, why is she not giving her, you know, why is she not
Her
sharing with the
secret,
class
right.
pretty much? So like, no, whenever I watched it, I'm like, that's really stupid to get weird about that. But that was the moment where people were just like, what? She's not going to share that? I personally didn't see a problem with it, but I saw that that's whenever the Flash, the whatever started turning in his head. And they just
Lils, was that the statement that made you feel some type of way?
Oh, Liz is there?
I pretty much, like when my first impression was like, oh, this bitch sneaky. And we talked about that. It's so funny because for real, out of everybody in this game, she's the person that I talk to the most. Like, and I'm talking about talk about real shit. So it's just so funny because I have a best friend with a personality like hers. But that's been my best friend for 12 years. But I know, how she was when I first met her, and it took a while. So when I first encountered her, I was like, I ain't fucking with her because she's sneaky as hell. So I'm gonna stay away from her. But yeah, other than that though, that was really my thing. Normally for me, first impressions are definitely lasting. Hence why once I have one bad run-in with you, it's murder. I don't really take that. You can do 25 nice things, but that one negative thing gonna always stick. So yeah, so it was just the first impression thing. But like I said, outside of the game, it was totally different.
Lindsay, I guess you're up next if you have any thoughts, questions, comments.
I don't think so. I haven't watched the last 3 episodes, just because I haven't had a chance to. But I don't know. I watched the episode where Lils and Wesley put together that I was in alliance with Adam. And I didn't really like the way that she was like, oh, this little hoe, this little bitch, because I really wasn't like trying to have beef with anybody. And I saw it as me being more like sneaky and aggressive than I actually was being. And I wasn't meaning to come off that way. It was just, I was protecting him because we had like a little pact or whatever.
And that's normal in this game to have like the pacts and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's why when I saw the episode back, I was like, I don't know why they took it so strongly. I mean, I guess I see why, but I feel like it was taken more strongly than it should have been taken. But that's really it.
Well, speaking of that pack, do you think Adam defended you enough before?
No.
Elizabeth.
I definitely
Listen here,
do
all right?
not.
I spoke my voice of like, maybe don't. But I didn't have much of a say in it anyway. Like, there were other people who, even if I said no, it was going to happen anyway.
Yeah. Whatever. Sure.
I
No,
wouldn't have been
just
able to
kidding.
change.
No, I get it. Lils was coming from my back. Lils was like, I want this bitch out. But no, I get it. You really didn't really have like a fighting chance.
I just come for everybody.
You had a notebook of notes about everybody. Like, I mean, you had a notebook. Like a notebook. She taking notes.
Yeah, I only took notes for the time we spied because we all know how my memory is. So I was like, I gotta have it correct if I'm gonna relay this message to the rest of the world.
Elizabeth, you saw how my note taking went. So
yeah, we're like, explain. You're like, well, that's all it says. I'm like, one job, Lindsay. One job. You screwed it.
It's because there were so many people talking about so many things, and I was trying to like jot down what they were saying, and I was just like, I cannot get whatever. And because there were so many like individual conversations going on, like Wesley talking about why he didn't want to be here, and then the incoming messages were coming through, and I was like, this too much. Like, I can't. I can't. This is too much.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all got the point. So
we got the gist.
Yeah, well, that's all you needed. That's all you were gonna watch this so back.
Kelsey, we'll go to you next if you have any thoughts, comments, questions.
Not really. Stop it, Elizabeth. No, not really. I also haven't really watched the past like couple episodes because I've been so busy with school, so I don't really know what people have said. So I don't know.
Can we bring that up? Can we bring that part up? Because
Kelsey's like, no.
Wow, Flash. All I have to say is wow watching that. I was like, Nick, first of all, you should have cut that. Poor Kelsey. Like, she's like, Nick, please get me out of this.
It was only 2 minutes. Well, Flash, since you're the topic, do you have any other questions, comments, or anything?
Well, it was, I can honestly tell you that, like, beginning of quarantine, I could tell you that this was a great distraction, the show. It was fun out of everything. Every night I was like, waiting for your emails to see what's going to happen next episode or whatever. So it was, I don't know, I have no complaints whatsoever. It was just fun. It was a show. I really did had a blast, especially watching all the reruns and everything all over again. It was hilarious. I was laughing. And then the part where Elizabeth mentioned Alex by mistake, I think it was like to vote her out, and she wasn't even part of the thing. That really cracked me up, and I was just dying laughing the whole night. So yeah, it was a blast. It was a blast.
Well, good. I'm glad. I guess we'll go to DeLeon next if he's not busy.
Alex.
If you have any questions, comments.
That's the part I was dying for.
And we all got back on, and I was like, listen, yo.
Okay, sweetie, you had your 2 minutes. Like,
where's
y'all
Leo?
already know how I am.
There's the mic, sweetie.
Okay, let me have it then. Thank you. No, I'm just playing. I was gonna say that. See, y'all as people love y'all. We could definitely, you know, chill or whatever. Some of y'all a little further than others, but as players, I ain't like none of y'all. Like y'all all was some snakes. All of y'all, snakes.
You already know to take me out of that equation.
Nope, in that equation.
Girl,
If
I voted you out in the
Y
first place.
equals MX plus B. All of y'all up in the X equals negative B plus or minus the square root of B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. All of y'all up in the, no, I'm just playing. I just love being messy. I was literally just there to be messy. Like, it was never my intention to win the game. I just wanted, like, as much drama as I could possibly have in the game. And I'm pretty sure I succeeded in that.
I would agree with that.
And did.
Wesley's turn if he has any
Yeah, just cut that
thoughts,
whole part out.
comments,
Oh,
questions
literally.
about the game, Wesley.
Please take that
What,
part
me?
out.
Nah, people played the game good, man. I was just burnt out like the last 5 nights. But I mean, it wasn't a bad game. I mean, I really thought like coming out, it was gonna be like 10 times worse. But nah, it was fine. My coach watched the every night it premieres and he loves it. He wants to be on the show. I don't know, but, yeah, but nah, it was cool, man. I don't have beef with anybody, but that's what's up.
Oh, Adam, what about you?
Oh wait, fuck Adam. Sorry, no,
You're not the only one that says that, apparently. Man, well, I don't know. I think everyone's right. I did get too cocky. My problem was I didn't realize that like there were always people watching that like, you know, it from the void. If I knew that, I would have chosen my words very differently most of the time, because I was thinking like, oh, I'm just talking with Lils right now, you know. I wasn't. That would have changed a lot of how I phrased things. I don't know. It was a really fun time. What I think you should do is like once you've done like 3 seasons, take like the top 5 from each season and then make a season of, you know, winners.
Well, what would you change different?
I don't know, man. Nick is the creative one here.
No, I mean, like, if you was back in the game, what would you change?
What would I change?
Yeah.
I would at least to everyone else be a lot more humble.
Who would you get out first?
From this group?
Yeah, if we started the game over, who would you get out first? Knowing what you know
Elizabeth
now.
again.
Who would not?
I will travel to you. I will travel to you and end you. You better stop.
No,
Oh
but for
my
real,
God.
if you had to get one person out, who would it be? Off the top of your head.
I mean, probably Dee Dee, because she won. Like, we know that she can, like, she has the capability to win. I don't want to chance that again. Go on with everyone else.
I feel like since we all know
Safe
each other,
answer.
you know, like we do.
You know what? I'll get rid of
so
Treasure
different.
first. There you go. Bam.
I'm surprised he didn't say
Why
Alex.
Treasure?
I'm surprised he didn't say me.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know.
I feel like if we were just to play it, it'd be so different since we all know each other like so well now. You know what I mean? Like it would be so different.
Right.
Like so different.
Because
Especially for me, but anyways.
because I know everyone here, like at least a little bit, I know how I could try to paint each one of you as the bad guy. I don't know how I would do it with Treasure and Dee Dee though. Like they were the ones that like everyone mostly liked. So
Flash disagrees.
Interesting.
Well, Treasure
What you
disagrees
got
because
to
the
say,
last
Flash?
night I think it was.
Whatever. look at Treasure.
but yeah, that's all.
Wait,
I
what did you say?
Macy's eating like
I said you probably disagreed because of like the 2 nights before or whatever that like you were just the topic of everyone's conversation.
The whole episode, but
the
I'm
whole
not
episode was
even-
like really based around you, honestly. Because you were popping in, like you were in every chat, I think, if I'm remembering it right. You were in every single chat, like talking
Yes.
to everybody. Yeah.
Right. You can't always be a hero. That's right.
I stand by my
mad.
statement. I stand by my statement.
And Nick, you named the final episode "You Mad," and I realized because I kept saying
Yeah, you said it twice. So
You said
I
it,
thought it was
yeah, you
a
said it.
very
episode,
proper
I was like,
title.
Two iconic times.
Well, Treasure, it's your turn if you have any thoughts, comments.
One, I kept feeling like I was in a weird spot because I did keep getting put into multiple chats, and I don't think anybody else was. And I knew if I said that y'all would vote me out. Two, y'all said that I was like quiet throughout the whole game. I don't really think that was like a strategy for me. Like, that's just how I am. Like, if I'm with a group of people, like, I don't just go in and start talking. Like, I'm gonna fill the room and see how it is. Because obviously y'all know now I'm not quiet at all. I'm usually out like I am now.
We know.
What else? Flash, I don't regret anything I did. I feel like that was I felt like that was needed because, like I told Adam earlier, you got way too comfortable because I did hear your whole entire chat and you were like, yeah, I think we're gonna win, y'all. Like, we got it. You talking to Lils and Kelsey, and I was like, no, I'm gonna get him out.
He was very comfy.
Huh?
He was very comfy.
He was so comfortable, and I was like, no, everybody else had to go through something, so you about to too. So I took him. What else? I really wanted to talk to Leo because, like, it was a game, and I just have a little questions because he felt some type of way about me, even though he was the one making up things that I said. Because even I saw that chat when Leo and Kelsey were talking, and Kelsey was saying that she spied on our chat, and she was saying what happened. And Leo was saying that Dee did say that she wanted me out. And then Kelsey said that she did. Whatever. I don't remember exactly how that was said, but Leo did admit to saying that. But then when he heard that I told Dee, he tried to like switch it up. So I just wanted to ask him about that. But I don't know. Leo just won't talk to me. So that's about it. That's all my comments and statements. It was a good game.
I will say for Leo, since he's not here, I do feel like there was a language barrier with him sometimes that he kind of confused stories.
Yeah. I think but like all he had to do was like clarify or like not jump to conclusions so quickly. Cause I feel like in the moment everybody got mad about things, but like at the end we were all pretty like we're grown. Like we hear things, we clear it up and we get past it. Like it's not really that big of a deal.
I just think the hard part with that was like you don't know what group you're being put in with who each night.
True.
So I think that was the only, because then you just forget about it or
True.
whatever, and so it just comes up when it comes up later. So I think
Right.
that was also like not for me, but
but obviously like you're gonna remember what somebody says to you. So obviously if you're talking about multiple people at once, you're not gonna remember because you just said it, but the person who you said it about is gonna remember.
Yeah.
And nobody was really talking about me except Leo. So I remembered clearly everything he said. And when I asked him about it, he just forgot. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like I can't do anything with this information. So yeah.
Okay, well, Lils, any comments, questions?
Wow, I don't even know. Like, I think I was pretty vocal throughout the game. So, and that's who I am. And I think that anybody, I think it was Monet who felt like there was some underlying something or I was something or hiding something. But I think everybody that follows me on my social media knows that this is just who I am. So, yeah, not really. I had fun. It was really, really interesting to be able to participate, but mostly it was fun to really see how different people and how people can mask themselves. Because I guess for me, people were putting on facades, but in my mind, your presentation is who you are because that's how I was taught to be. So coming into a game, it's like, I can't be somebody else. It's hard for me to get into character because this is who I am and I'm comfortable with who I am. So yeah, it was kind of tough. But I appreciate it. It was fun. it definitely allowed me to really assess behaviors and even take some of that back. So I really did use my Lil's glasses.
That's right.
I definitely did. And it was really interesting to now get to know people, but to also be able to look at how people are naturally versus how they were in the game. So it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that leaves Dee Dee, the winner, if you have any comments, questions.
I really don't have much to say, but it was a good experience. I never did anything like this before. And it's very strange because like I'm not putting on a facade or anything, but like in person, I am not like I would not win a social competition or whatever. In person, I would not because I'm not a social person. If I don't know you, like I'm the type of person that you have to initiate a conversation with me first. So I just can't start conversations with random people and stuff. But it's not like it's a facade or anything. But it was like interesting to see how some people were in chats and during their confessionals, they were like energetic and everything, but like in the chat, they were like settled and quiet and everything. That was interesting. And the fact that after the game, we got to know each other a little more and we saw how most of us, well, some of us were like opposite of how we were in the game. I think that was interesting. So that's all I got to say, really. I don't know.
Well, I have a few more questions. I want to start with some of the more close groups like Lils and Flash and Lils and D-Leon. Why do you think you guys were drawn to each other right away in the game?
I don't know. I think with Flash, it was more of the acting and modeling thing. I think we shared that kind of mentality. And Dillion, he just remind me of some of my friends. Like he really remind me of like a little cousin. And I have a little cousin that literally they are just alike.
So your little cousin must be Flea or something. Like
my little cousin is crazy, just like you, and super
you say
lit.
crazy?
Yes.
Just a little.
He's a politician now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's more or less what it was, especially with Flash. I think it was more because we same things. Mm-hmm.
What about Lils and Adam? When you guys started on this little hearing about each other, not liking each other, but by the end, you guys were like one of the tightest alliances left in the game.
Yeah, because hearing about Adam and then meeting him, it was like, oh yeah, you hip, you know what time it is. And I think that's another thing. Like I like people who are enlightened and who really get it, and he really got it. Like he already knew, you know, what was going on, and he was kind of able to put things together. So yeah, that was cool too. I did Adam, and then especially when he about his music, and I like music. I think with me, I definitely connected with people who had similarities, and we had common things to talk about. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right at the start, I heard from Lils like she will break a person down, and like she knows after 5 words that you've said exactly who you are, and like she will tell you this is who you are. And I was like, whoa, that sounds terrifying. I don't want to have to deal with that, you know. And then actually like getting to meet Lils, that was very accurate, like, but it was a lot less intimidating than how I perceived it, you know. And hearing like just how straightforward she would be is like, no, yeah, I respect that. If you're gonna have some beef, say it to my face. Or if you're gonna, you know, if you've heard something about me, tell me. Like, you know, I really like that. So
And
yeah.
I respect you too, absolutely.
And what did you think?
Now seeing me and Lil's chat, well, she was like, "I just think you're manipulative," and I hate that my internet was going out. And I just remember coming. I was like, "No, I'm not here for none of that." Just like watching us talk back and forth, and how different we are. Now it's so funny to watch. I
Y'all
about
just
the
don't
conversation. I was like,
understand.
no.
Y'all don't understand the conversations. Like, I swear, like, Alice and I have been on the phone. Like, we supposed to be asleep. Like, it really be like that.
I know. And then watching the chat, I'm like, I don't remember. And then Treasure was in that chat with us. Treasure's like, because I think what you were saying and what I was saying wasn't registering to me or you. I'm like, is she trying to say I'm fake? And you was like trying to say something. So Treasure had to come in and was like, okay, this is what it is. I'm like, okay, because me and her we was not understanding each other. we was not getting what each other was trying to say.
Yes. For real.
Another close group, possibly the closest, was, even though Treasure didn't want to say friends during the game, Treasure and Lindsay were possibly the closest duo in the game. Why do you think that was?
Wow.
I'll start. Well, right with that, I actually really liked Lindsay. She just reminded me of like my friends. Like, I mean, now I know like she likes raves and she's really open-minded and adventurous. And like that's who I am. So I was like, okay, she's cool. I think we're gonna get along. But I did keep saying like no friends because like I knew that like saying that and like starting stuff like that, like, oh, they're in a line. I was like, I don't even want to start all that. Like, I like you, you like me. It's good. Yeah.
We knew
That's just
Treasure.
how
I mean, even though you denied
I
it.
know. No, Elizabeth, you were the one who kept saying, you were like, you know, they seem like really great friends. I'm gonna put them in a one-on-one together just so they can talk. I was like, that's really
I mean,
nice,
also,
but,
I feel, I feel like because we were in the same groups, like for the first couple nights, and also I just picked up on the fact that
we were consistently in the same group.
Yeah. And I just like the fact that you were like me. Like, you didn't go in like full force. Like, you read the room before making like conversation. And I think that's why Lil's got the assumption that I was like wishy-washy and like multiple personalities, which I don't have. I'm just gonna I don't have that. So it's just, I don't know, we like to read the room before, and like in different chats you have to have different energy with different people, because you can't go into, well, for me anyways, being in a loud chat, like I'm not a loud person, so I had to like conform to that chat, and then like in quieter chats I had to conform to those. And I think we were the same on that aspect. Like in quieter chats we were more comfortable because that's where we like fit in, versus like the loud chats, me and you would just be kind of sitting there like, all right, I don't know what to do here. And I think that's where, like,
because like I'm kind of more laid back. Like, I will speak over you when needed to, but if not, I'm finna just chill. I remember earlier too, I think Leo got on me about that because he was like, why are you so quiet? And I was like, I'm just chilling. Like,
I'm just chilling.
I am. And Lindsay's like really similar with that too. So I don't know. It's kind of like a Gemini thing too. I know she's not a Gemini, but they do say like Geminis, like in different environments, like different or whatever. Like, I mean, I do have quiet friends. I also have really loud friends. And then I have like I have a lot of opposites. So it's like, it's just how it is. I don't really know how to explain it. So yeah.
I'm a Pisces, so I really just be chilling. Like, I was just in there like going with the flow. Like, I was just going with everybody. Like, I see how that could come off like I was trying to manipulate people, but I really was just like fitting in where I fit in, you know? So I think that's why I liked you so much though, is because we were the same on that.
Yeah. But I don't think other people saw that, because I felt like we were really similar too. But like we also got very different responses from the group. So it was confused. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what
I don't
thought.
know.
So
And we couldn't figure it out in the 101. We were like,
literally,
what is going on? We were like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Maybe my delivery was whack. Sorry, guys.
Well, last couple questions. Kelsey, Dee, Leo were also a bit of an alliance at one point. Do you think that was an alliance of convenience to vote a certain way, or was there a certain connection, especially Kelsey and Leo, obviously?
I don't know. Like, I liked Dee and Leo a lot throughout the whole game. Even after like the whole thing with Leo, like it never really fazed me. And Dee, I don't know, I just like, I'm speaking for myself, but like I really felt like a connection with her. Probably more than Leo, which I guess wasn't shown, but I don't know. Yeah, that's
Dee.
I think it was the same, but not necessarily like a trio, because like it was. I wouldn't say this an alliance, but me and Kelsey were like in the same chat, like 3 to 4 times in a row. I think, I don't know. It was like a lot of times in a row. So I got used to, seeing her all the time. So I guess we got closer that way. But Leo, I like Leo. Like he made me mad, but it wasn't that serious. But Leo, it was like, for me, it was like me and Kelsey were like somewhat of an alliance, and Leo was just like the side chick or something. That's how it was to me. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Monet, you were rooting for Wesley and Dee Dee since when you got voted out. Why was that?
Because that one day we had that little trio group together. It was like early on in the game. I really rock with them. We were talking about mac and cheese and how to make it and how you have a black card if you've tried this or not
I
that.
don't know how to make it now.
Hey, that's why you went. That's why you won.
Yes. See, it's because we had that connection. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna stick with this. I'm stubborn. You could show me all your ugly colors, but I'm still gonna see the beauty in you, Wesley. But yeah, I really rock with them. That's why.
Well, Dee Dee, this is my last question. You're the winner of this game. You'll be on Online Survival, a different kind of game. Without giving away spoilers, what was easier about that game? What was harder about that game?
Easier. Can I say what it consists of?
Yeah.
It consists of like games, like challenges, like we play actual games. I think that was easier because it wasn't like a mind thing, as you would say, for a social game. So that was easier. Harder would be the ignorance among those people. Like I cannot. It's a couple of them, but I'm not going to say no names.
All right. Well, those are all my questions. So if you guys have any last questions, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yes, I do. So Dee Dee mentioned to me, I never met the girl Maria because she dropped out early. But Dee Dee said, Dee Dee did say to me that she thinks that me and her would not have gotten along if she would have stayed in the game longer. Now, I've never met her, but those that have met her, do y'all feel like that? Or Nate, do you feel like that? Because I heard like her name, but then like in chats, I'm like, wait a minute, it's night number 3, and I still hadn't met her, and then I learned that she left. So does anyone else feel like that?
Now, to be honest, it's funny that throughout the game, I was like, yo, I never met her. And then I think it was episode 2. I'm like, oh, snap, I did meet her. That's crazy. But honestly, she was all right to me, honestly. I didn't really catch no. So I don't know about anybody else. I don't know who was there.
That flash to piss you off yet. That's what that is. You didn't have enough time with her to say something wrong to you.
Dee Dee, why do you think they wouldn't have gotten along?
Actually, so I did meet her, and she was literally the one, because everybody was blaming Brooklyn. She was the one who asked if people were rating based off of looks. And throughout the game, people were like, no, that was Brooklyn. I was like, no, that was literally Maria. But it didn't matter because she left. But people held that to Brooklyn. So, because it was a chat. It was me, her, Brooklyn, Adam, maybe? Were you in that chat at the beginning?
Like right at the start?
Yeah.
I was so confused.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was like 4 of us, and she definitely took over the conversation then, but I don't really remember her that well now. But that's the only part I do remember, because I was like, y'all are falsely claiming Brooklyn, but that was her. But yeah, that's it.
I met her a couple times, and I just don't remember a lot about, like, what she seemed like as a player. So I guess I just didn't spend enough time with her to be able to say, like, oh, yeah, she would have been a good player or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Because like she was never in a position where she had to make like a tough decision or anything. So based off of that, I can't really dictate how she would be. But she probably would have been strong at first. She probably would have been in the same boat as Brooklyn. They were a little similar, I think.
Right on. Well, I'm gonna head out, guys. It's been real. Nick, I really appreciate the show.
No, I appreciate you, Adam. Haven't seen you in a minute.
Dude, I appreciate you. I will try to be more active in the group chat now. But
Good luck this semester.
thank you. Right on to all of y'all. So
Right on.
Later, Adam.
Bye, Adam.
Bye.
Well, I guess I will end it here.
Awesome.
Thank all you entertaining people for playing. I thought it was a
Thank
great
you
season.
guys.
I had
Thank
fun
you guys for
putting it
everything.
together.